Well, howdy do, Buggers. So I'm finishing up at the White River. It's my fourth and last beer here. I started with a double gravel bar IPA. They had now having these 4-packs here, which is what I'm drinking right now. And I started with a double gravel bar. I went to their Table Rock Black, which is their Irish dry stout, a nitro push 4.8%. Version of an Irish stout. I then had, what did you have, Tom? I did have their brown ale, 5.7, 28 IBUs, I believe, big, roasty, malty beer, and then I circled back around to where I started. I'm going to have one last one because I didn't mention some notes on the video that I did first, so I want to have one more, and I grabbed a 4-pack to go. Oh, it's nice. It really is. It is a double version of their gravel bar IPA. This one is the regular gravel. I think it's 6.5, 6%, 65. I don't know, something like that. I get a little dyslexic. This one is 9.2%, 90 IBUs. The nose, yes, a lot of tropical fruit. And in fact, early on I thought I was getting more grapefruit. Now that I'm checking the nose now, I'm actually getting more orange. And getting some orange, getting some grapefruit, getting some tropical fruit notes that you expect from a beer like this. You know, you may get some mango, papaya, pineapple, that sort of thing. Certainly feeling almost, again, I am feeling some grapefruit, but I'm actually feeling more orange zest. Oh, God, that's gorgeous. Oh, flavors, yes. Wow. Wow. I failed to mention earlier, I mentioned the citrus. When I did the first video, I mentioned when I had it the first time. I had my first glass, I should say. I noticed the grapefruit, I noticed the orange, I noticed some of the tropical fruit notes. But what I missed was the apricot notes in the middle until I got about halfway. As it warmed up, I got about halfway through the beer the first time. But I didn't go back and do the video. I figured I'm just going to have one more at the end of the night. But now that serious, I'm feeling it now. I failed to mention it. I feel to. How much have you had to drink, Tom? I failed to mention it earlier. This is my fourth beer of the evening, fourth and last. I'm not driving, guys. Although, in all fairness to myself, sometimes you've seen videos of me where it's the first beer of the day, and I still can't speak. So there you go. Oh, this is gorgeous. I love White River. They're doing some nice things out here. They started, this is their second head brewer, I guess. And so they have changed some of the recipes. They've come up with some new ones. This is one of them. The original head brewer was very much into Belgian styles. He really wasn't a hophead. So they didn't really put a lot of concentration on the IPA. The original IPA they did at that time, which I cannot remember the name as we speak at this moment, they don't even carry anymore. They've kind of tried to change, and with the new brewer, kind of make it his own. The Gravel Bar IPA, which they just came out with this year, is absolutely brilliant. It is what IPAs are these days. This double version at 9% or 9.2%, 90 IBUs really is brilliant. It is what folks want these days for the most part. I gotta admit that sometimes, especially going into fall, I like the bigger, toothier, more traditional double or imperial IPAs, but it is unseasonably warm here in the Ozarks, and this beer does hit the spot. So the point I guess I'm trying to make is that it is put together extremely well, whether it's the type of double IPA you prefer or not. You can't deny that the IPA is just put together extremely well, that the craft is there. And that's something I try to look for. Whether it fits my particular set of taste buds or not, is it crafted well? That's something I think a lot of beer reviewers miss. Oh, excuse me. Oh Hope I didn't get it on you. I bet that one's on me, man. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, wow. So I was trying to come up, make sure I didn't miss any notes before I shut this down. So, in conclusion, yes, you're going to get those big citrus notes. You're going to get some grapefruit. I get a lot of orange out of this for some reason. You may get a lot of those tropical fruit notes that you expect from a beer like this. Mango, pineapple, papaya, that sort of thing. And I'm personally feeling a lot of apricot in the middle. I'm feeling a lot of citrus then again up front, and then on the back end, I'm also getting some peppery notes. And so there you go. I am Thunder Beer Whisperer. I am currently, as we speak, at this very moment, at White River Brewing. If you've never been here, this really is a craft beer spot you need to hit. I am Thunder Beer Whisperer. I'm running for Beer Whisperer Chief, and I approve this message.